Persons who did fight for it is a veteran named Mike Poland. He's here with his service dog, Nemo. Thank you for your service.
Thank you, sir, very much.
Did you think that this was going to get this big when Colin Kaepernick started this?
I did not. I did not. I was very disappointed when I saw that. It has no place in a venue like that. If they're going to do something like that, in my opinion, on their own time.
Well, Colin Kaepernick says the reason they did this is because it's getting attention. This is a format and a forum where they can get their message out about perceived racial injustice and inequality.
Sure, but you're looking at a person who's making millions of dollars a year, and he's talking like he's oppressed. I don't understand that. If they're going to do something like this, they have enough stature and fame that they could go out and start a rally. But when they're on the clock, I think it's wrong.
Okay, you're part of the Battle Buddies organization.
Yes, ma'am.
And the Chiefs asked you to be part of the ceremony, and what was your response?
They offered us a booth for a fundraiser to sell some of our stuff. We declined on that because we feel if we go in there and we're still a part of this, that we're condoning this, and we don't condone this at all.
You are a Vietnam veteran.
Yes, sir.
You guys did not get a good welcome home from Vietnam. And I know that a lot of time has passed, and a lot of new people don't know that, young people. But people were spit on, people were called horrible names coming back from Vietnam. So when you look at what's going on today, does that bring up some of those negative feelings about your service?
Sometimes it does. When I got back from Vietnam, I was told before I left the Army base to change into civilian clothes or I was probably going to be attacked. I'm getting over a lot of that little by little, but yeah, when I see something like this, it's like, how can you so disrespect somebody who fought and laid their life on the line to give you this right?
The opposite side of this, though, is that the people protesting don't feel like they're being respected, like they're not truly a part of America because so much is against them. That while we have come a long way since the Civil Rights era, that we don't have full equality and respect for all races.
And I have to agree with that to an extent, but like I say, you know, there's a time and a place for everything. When they're on the clock at an NFL game, they're role models to all these kids out there. I want my grandchildren to know that they have this right. They have the freedom of speech and expression. But with that comes a little bit of responsibility, too. And like I said, there's a time and place for everything, and that's just not the time or the place.
What was your reaction to the president's comments this weekend?
The president's a little tough. I don't know if they should be fired. If I was a coach, I wouldn't play them until they showed a little bit of respect.
That's the one thing that surprised me is the conflating the two. Of course, we have a First Amendment right to free speech. The government cannot tell you what to say, right? But that does not extend into the workplace. I can't just say anything I want.
Correct. You're absolutely right. Like I say, again, there's time and a place for everything. And when you're on the clock, you know, this is your job.
Where do you see this going? What's going to happen?
What would you like to see happen from this point forward?
Well, what I'd like to see happen is if these guys are going to, like I said earlier, if these guys are going to be this way, do it off the clock. You have that right to go and form a rally anywhere in the country you want to go, and with their fame, it's not a problem for them to get this attention, but not at a game like that. No.
Should the media keep covering this, or is that making it worse?
Well, you know, I'm not against the media. I think it should be covered to an extent, but not like it has been. I mean,
giving it oxygen, perhaps.
Yeah. I think they're just feeding the flames.
All right.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And bye, Nemo.
Yes.
It's a good-looking dog.
Thank you very much.
Good dog. You may have seen a post floating around social media